Kelly, welcome to the broadcast. Maybe. Aurelia, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? Hello. Christine, welcome to the broadcast. I am in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where I'm at, but long scope. Welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts. Paulina, hello. Same, welcome to the broadcast. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes for everybody to show up. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Raven, welcome to the broadcast. Vitor, welcome to the broadcast. Oh, by the way, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna live stream here on Vigo, so make sure that you follow me on like Instagram or Facebook or something, because I'm gonna be live streaming on a more mainstream platform a little bit more, and on here a little bit less. So make sure you follow somewhere. There's TikTok, but we got to get to 1,000 followers, and I think YouTube we have to get to 1,000 or like 4,000 watch hours or something like that. Liam, welcome to the broadcast. Visitor, welcome to the broadcast. Justin, thanks for the hearts. Oh, by the way, on Snapchat we are officially in the thousands. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right on Snapchat, but my stuff is getting featured on Spotlight. It's not going viral on Spotlight, but it's getting a couple hundred views per clip, and we're starting to get featured, so got a couple thousand there, which is pretty awesome. So ironically enough, we have more people on Snapchat than every other platform combined watching the Snapchat story as opposed to even engaging with the rest of the content. So I'm also going to start putting more content, obviously, on Snapchat, since most everybody is on Snapchat. And I'm not going to be pulling people over to, I'm not going to pull people from Snapchat to like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just it's not really how those things go. So I'm going to go and just put content right up on Snapchat, let people enjoy it from that platform, and then whatever we make of it from there. Maybe just link out to one live stream platform. Or really, with Snapchat, there's no need to even go live, because I can pretty much just keep making clips, and then as people comment or leave messages, well, I can't even do that because the messages come in so quickly, and we'll figure something out. But a simple shout out on Snapchat that every platform has the same username. It doesn't, it's not that difficult at that point. Nagni, welcome to the broadcast. Shaq, welcome to the broadcast. Moxie, Christine says, can you live stream on Snapchat? Not yet. Everybody said that Snapchat wasn't going to get any further than doing pictures back and forth. But now they have Spotlight, which is essentially TikTok on Snapchat. I'm figuring within the next 2 to 3 years, Snapchat will probably have its own live stream features. So it might be a while, but they probably will. Aleem, thanks for the hearts. Welcome to the broadcast. Miriam, welcome on. Amanda, thanks for the hearts. Prestige, welcome on. Philosopher, welcome to the broadcast. Ice, welcome to the broadcast. Pure Life, welcome to the broadcast. I figure I've been live long enough that there's probably a couple of y'all in here. So just to give you a little update. You prefer the live stream compared to stories, this way it's engaging. Oh, I agree 100%. It's more engaging for me too. I get to connect with you guys on a more personal basis. Yeah. So to give you a little update, I am currently in the middle of nowhere, and I have, it's like 30 miles to the next town. My feet are completely shot, and I'm gonna have to walk anyway, because there's really not another option. So, I'll get out there, I'll get going, and I will make it. I'm just gonna have to rest every now and again. And, the beauty of it is, though, I have a certain destination in mind that I'm going to get to, and I'm pretty close, so it shouldn't be all that much of an issue. Oh, I did hit somebody up to see if they might be able to help hook me up while I'm here and where I'm at. Maybe even try to get a ride, which I don't know if the ride will come through. The rides almost never come through, but it's always worth a try. T1, welcome to the broadcast. Mindy, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts. Yeah, but once I get to that corner point, I can just, shoot on out and make it all the rest of the way home. But like I said, where I'm at right now is like, oh, I look like Brad Pitt. Thanks for the compliment, Amy. I really appreciate that compliment. I'll tell you what, there's somebody that I don't even follow them, so I don't know. I think it's just because but there's I'm not gonna say who it was, because I'm small time, and I've also what I mean, I don't have the best publicity here and there. But there's somebody on Instagram verified who was an A-list celebrity who liked my story, and I'm sitting here asking myself, trying to figure out how the heck they even saw my story. Because my brain was still in pre-discover mode. We have discovery mode on Instagram, and when I post on stories, I've been doing it for so long that I forgot that they even have a discovery mode. I'm sitting here wondering how the heck did so and so find my profile, and how did they even see what I posted? But I'm assuming that I showed up in their discovery feed, because how else would they have found me or even know that I exist? Which they probably still don't know I exist. They're probably just scrolling. Oh, I like that. I clicked it. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I just had a prominent A-list celebrity like one of my Instagram stories. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, should I tell everybody or keep it to myself? And I chose to keep it to myself because of obvious reasons. Because it's like, that'd be the lamest possible thing to do. Hey guys, look who liked my story. But it definitely gave me a pick me up. And I haven't come down from it yet, but that was very cool. But as of right now, I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see if you guys saw my Snap story or not. I'm gonna see if that spreads around, or if anyone takes it as much of a big deal. But without saying much, I didn't really get much sleep last night. I was supposed to. I was told I was going to. Security cameras would prove that I didn't do anything wrong and I wasn't being a nuisance, and I was doing exactly as I was told, sitting in a corner minding my own business. I didn't get any sleep, and I'll leave it at that for now. Chris, welcome to the broadcast. Perez Hilton randomly liked one of my picks. That's sweet. Guy, welcome to the broadcast. Parwise, welcome to the broadcast. Something else I'll say, if any of y'all out there are homeless, let me tell you something. Be careful. And when I say be vocal, I don't mean be vocal in like a social disrespect way. Be vocal where like you make sure that you keep record of your behaviors if you're on the up and up. So like there's already been, I'm not even kidding you, and like somebody told me this, to go, oh, you're on your own now, because I wouldn't let them control my decisions and treat, be a friggin' psychopath and treat me poorly. Hey, spoken to broadcasting, oh, all right, you're on your own. All right, not an issue. I know how to take care of myself. I did a long time before you ever showed up. And so like I keep track of what I do, right? Four times I've already had them try to get me, after giving me permission to either be somewhere or they gave me something for free. Celebrities are worshipped in America, it seems. Oh, very much so. Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, you have the show American Idol. Yes, absolutely. But 4 different times where they tried to either get me on trespassing or theft. And not only do I not steal, but I don't trespass. If I go somewhere, I ask permission to be there. And each and every time I either had permission or the person had given me the food. And then they turned around and tried to trespass me on the accusation of theft. And two different times I had to talk with sheriffs, and the 2 other times it was just regular officers. And I got it totally cleared up between, like even the one time was actually, I purchased the food. I bought the food that the restaurant manager then attempted to accuse me of stealing. I turned to the officer and I showed him, I go, here's my receipt and here's the timestamp that proves when I picked the food up. The food that she accused me of stealing was the food that I picked off the counter that I had paid for. And here's a receipt. So it's wild. Like when I tell you, if you live out there, or if you're homeless or you're about to be homeless, stay prepared, document everything you do, and break the law as little as possible. And I'm saying that to the criminals. I'm not a criminal, but there's a lot of people out there that don't make smart choices, or they get scared when they're out here. And it's a great and fast, easy way to end up in jail, straight up. Not just in trouble, but in jail. So like I said, I got accused of stealing food that I bought as an excuse to try and put a trespass on me, because she asked me to leave the property after telling me I could be there, saying that I wasn't buying something when my order was currently in the kitchen being made. So I then told her, I'm like, thank you, have a good day, I'm leaving. And I guess that was enough of an insult for her to attempt to try and set me up for theft, which didn't work. But like I said, 4 times since I'm out here in less than 3 months, I've had attempts at trying to get me sent to prison, not jail, like minimum 2 years, trying to get me sent to prison. And I laugh and I record everything. And from here on in, I put it on the internet. I put it right on my Snapchat. Like when stuff goes down, or I see certain scenarios where I know someone's going to try to set me up, I make sure I got a backup. I got people that know what actually happened. And I make sure to reference to the officers when it does go down, check the security cameras and do a little lip reading. Because there was another one where the woman, she gave me $20 in food, which was really nice of her, right? And then later on, turns around and tried to accuse me of stealing it. Which I told the officer, watch the security camera. Security camera had audio. It shows her offering me free food. And she tried to accuse me of stealing it, of trying to leave on the bill. So what I'm saying is, utilize the fact that we're in the 21st century. Utilize the fact that we are in 2023. Utilize that fact. Because there's a lot of people who will try to set you up using tactics from the 90s, the 80s, the early 2000s, before there was cell phones even. So just record what you do and make sure that you stay on the up and up. And if you ever get accused, make sure that you already have that data backed up and given to people that are outside of you, because another thing that could happen is you could get locked up and you don't have any way to prove that you are telling the truth, because you don't have access to that. You don't have access to their security cameras. Go ahead and have fun with the local free attorney that you get that has ties in with everybody, and we just couldn't get access to have it all yourself beforehand, and you'll avoid ever even being arrested, because the police do their job. What I will tell you is, if you are not easy to get, if it's not easy to send you to jail, you're not going to jail. If it is easy to send you to jail, whether you're guilty or not, the first thing to do is to de-escalate the scenario, de-escalate the situation, And the first and fastest way to de-escalate the situation, if you don't have an ability to prove your innocence right off the bat, is to put you in jail. So, stay prepared. Me personally out here, I'm not scared of any of that. And it's because I stay prepared. I'm not combative, I'm not aggressive, I'm not assertive with it. I'm on point, and I stay prepared. So that's my point, is keep your eyes open, because you will have people come at you. Like, it's rough. Like, when you have money, or even just a little bit of money, you got a car, it's all a difference in the world. I can tell you, I've been in a situation financially where all I had was a car and enough money to uphold having my car, and people did not bother me like this at all, right? But now, almost nonstop. So stay prepared, is what I'm gonna tell you. And the best way to not be homeless, or to move out of homelessness, is your mental attitude. Do not get grumpy. Do not get expectational. And do not have an attitude with people. If you develop any of those three problems, you're going to stay homeless, guaranteed. Because the number one thing you need the most when you are stuck in a rough spot is help. And you're not going to get help if you're a jerk. Spiral Mind, thanks for the hearts. They did that.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you? They did that to me once for refills. Oh no. Let it be, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts. Tiff Marie, thanks for the hearts. Tafik, welcome to the broadcast. Good morning. Zombie, welcome to the broadcast. Cristiano Ronaldo. I'll tell you what, I used to follow his stuff on Instagram, and then he got somebody doing his Instagram or something, and his content's not the same anymore. Gabriel, welcome to the broadcast. B City, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts. B City, hello. So now that we actually have pretty much everybody back in the broadcast, reach on hearts. Thank you. RC, welcome to the broadcast. So essentially what happened last night was, I had been promised to be able to stay the night where I was at, all right, to be able to hang out. I was given, they said, special privilege. All right, cool. Bharat, welcome to the broadcast. So that's all right, sounds good. I'm sleeping, get woken up about midnight, and not only was I woken up, but the manager was extremely rude to me. And I was as polite as possible while she continued to throw homeless slurs in my direction, and told me that I shouldn't be trying to sleep, or I shouldn't be trying to live in truck stops. Well, first off, it's the first truck stop that I've even attempted to stay in. Second off, I stayed with permission. And third is, you're making a huge mistake here, but it's on you. And then that turned into, like I said, another theft accusation attempt, which I was able to easily prove, because their security camera shows. Okay, so let me tell you how this went down. It's so easy. I'm telling you guys, as long as you keep your eyes open, you're not going to fall for it. Don't be over trusting, but don't be rude. Just pay attention to how they do it, and you'll know if they're either attempting to set you up, or realistically, like most times, let me tell you something, most times they're not trying to set you up. Most times all they're doing is making sure they have a backup plan if you lose your cool, so that you can't end up coming back. Condre, welcome to the broadcast. Ollie, welcome to the broadcast. Tony, welcome to the broadcast. Discreet, welcome to the broadcast. So here's how it went down. The woman came in and offered me hot dogs. So she gave me hot dogs. Thank you, right? And then she goes, well, if you want buns and mustard, ketchup, anything like that, you can come on out and get it. So thank you. So you gotta think like you're the person on the other end of the security cameras. What are you seeing on the security cameras, and what cameras are you seeing it on? So you see me get offered a set of hot dogs, right? Grab the hot dogs, and then she walks out the room, goes out back out into the thing. Well, how they would play it is they wouldn't show the officers the part where they handed me the hot dogs. They would start the video off for the officer where I'm sitting with the hot dogs, saying, we don't know how he got them. That's what they do. They try to frame you. Barbie Wilkins broadcast. And I wish I was making this up. I really wish I was. But I already knew when she brought them into me and then said you can come out, that was already a possibility. But like I said, I take it in 3 levels. Don't get paranoid, all right? Because then you are a typical homeless person. If you just get paranoid, you're kind of screwed. Because paranoia is a great way to end up getting, I don't know what they call it down here, but up north they call it 302. Down here I think they call it 5150. But if you're immediately saying that someone's trying to accuse you or trying to set you up, you sound paranoid. But you play it out for the officer so that they understand the scenario. That's exactly what I did, and that's why I ended up staying a free man. I get handed the hot dogs. I walk out into the main lobby. I go and I get my, now at this point, the clerk had already separated from me, right? But she was going in the same direction I was. Went over to the hot dog stand. Now this is then so she could claim that she witnessed me grabbing the food without permission. She could say that she witnessed me. She could be a witness saying that she saw me grabbing stuff from the food stand without the claim of, or without the admission that she handed it to me. And she told me that I could go get more, that I could go get the buns. So I went and I got the buns and I got mayo and whatever else I got. I don't know what I got. Mustard. And then I went back and I ate it, right? And there was also the woman who was filling the chip rack. Well, lo and behold, when I woke up that morning, there was an empty bag of chips on the floor by my chair. I didn't get the chips. So you guys know where I'm going with this. So I turn around, like I said, and as long as you're eloquent and you remember if you can give the officer a play-by-play, you're usually good, because 9 times out of 10, they're not even going to check the security cameras. But if you, like I said, you verify yourself, and then you verify yourself by being eloquent with the way that you share the information in the play-by-play of how it went down. That way that, they know, like, wait a second, he knows what happened. He remembers what happened, how it happened. And should he get a hand on those security tapes, it's going to prove his innocence, and we're going to owe him money because he's going to end up suing the county. And that's the truth. So like I said, I went through the play-by-play, and then 9 times out of 10, they don't even go back to check the cameras. 2 times they did, because they really didn't believe me. But then they checked the cameras, so I was telling the truth. But like I said, it's because those clerks and then that manager really sold it. They sold, oh, I'm scared of this random homeless person, and I'm such a victim, and I don't know what. No, you're the psychopath that kicked me out because your boyfriend didn't give you what you wanted that day, and you thought I was going to be your prime target, because you think that GTA Online is real life, and it's not, and you can't just attack people either passively or directly. There's consequences. And then that woman, the store manager, ended up losing her job because she did that to me. And corporate found out through the through the general manager or the district manager or whatever. And that's exactly what I told her when she kicked me out of the store the first time, when I had an order getting made, and I was sitting there with a t-shirt that was admittedly a little tattered, but no more tattered than when I was working on the farm. I mean, I could have looked like a farm boy, not a homeless guy. But she came and asked me to leave, and I was like, all right, well, be ready for the bill. And I left, and then I came back, and she told me that I had a trespass on me, which not only did I not get paperwork for, no white slip, but you also can't just randomly trespass somebody without at least talking to the general manager, which she didn't. Like I said, I reached out to them, and so when it comes down to it, all the stuff I'm saying sounds complicated and boring, right? And like, even some dude was like, listen, and he can't even stand hearing me say it, so he went back inside. But here's the facts. You could either be the annoying guy that knows how to handle yourself, and you know what's going on, and you know the process, due process, or you can be the guy that just doesn't know what's going on, and then you end up getting tased and you go to jail. And I'm not going to have the second one happen. So I like to be prepared. And I'll tell you, before these scenarios, I was the guy that was just stupid, and they were just like, all right, thank you, leave. See, no, I never had to go to jail or anything, but I never won. No, I was lost. And I got tired of being embarrassed. I got tired of being framed. And I got tired of people putting bad on my name. So I started to learn. And I started standing up for myself, and I'm glad I did. So that's my recommendation to you is, I understand that this stuff may be like boring, but if you're sick and tired of being screwed over time and time again, get educated. Don't be a social justice warrior. Just know the stuff. I mean, that's my personal recommendation. I don't like social justice warriors. It's just me. But I don't like jail. I don't know if you like jail. I don't like jail. So I don't go to jail because I make sure I'm prepared. Rio, welcome to the broadcast. Annalyn, welcome to the broadcast. Christine says, I hope you can get out of this situation. Better to have a home. Oh, absolutely. No, I'm getting out of this situation. Don't worry. Step by step. Crawling further out of it every day. And like I said, a big piece of that, a big piece of getting out of the situation is the ability to fight back from getting into a worse situation. Like even just maintaining this situation and not being in like a perpetual cycle of jail and prison is a start. Like it's better than continuing to have your head dunked underwater over and over again every couple of months, and then you're never even able to, think straight long enough to get on your feet. I had somebody say that to me. They're like, literally, like as if no confidence in my personal ability at all. They're like, if you don't go do what I say, you are going to go to jail every 6 months, maximum. You're going to be in jail every couple of months or every couple of weeks. I'm like, first off, you scumbag, do you know who I am? I don't go to jail. I don't go to prison. Why? Because I'm not the guy that should go to prison. That's why I don't. You know what I'm saying? I put in the work to make sure that I don't. There's a difference. People that do are either people that want to or people that don't fight back. You have to. You say, well, you can't fight. Yes, you could. You got to know the law. You got to be respectful to the officers when you're having a. Well, I know such and such a. No, you don't. You don't freaking. Don't be annoying. Don't be weird. They'll just shut you out and then shut you down. Like I said, be respectful. Have a conversation. Don't dominate the conversation. Answer questions when asked. Don't be ornery. And make sure that you lay out the evidence in front of them while they're searching your name for other warrants, because that's one of the first things they do is go to see if you have any warrants. When they find out you don't, as long as you don't, then you're usually good. Like I said, as long as you dot your I's and cross your T's. But as of right now, like I said, due to that situation last night, I did not get sleep, and my feet are still they freaking hurt. And I got a good 30 miles to walk today. But what I'm probably going to do, since we got permission to hang out, I'm probably going to hang out until nighttime. Gives my feet a couple more hours to heal up, and then I'll get walking when the place closes down. If I'm lucky enough to hang around that long. And if not, that's fine too. Like I said, I'll get walking. But I'll tell you, some people are sick. Like that's another thing I'll tell you is when you get down into this position, you got to understand that people that either have not been in this position or people who are just psychotic and sadistic are going to come down on you, or they're going to screw you or try to make it harder for you. Don't you worry, karma will come their way, and they will end up right back where you are, and you will probably be where they are, and you'll get to keep it because you're a nice person. So yes, what I'm saying is yes, they will literally say, yes, you can sleep here, knowing that you have to walk 30 to 40 miles the next day, and your feet are blasting in pain. And yes, so then they will try to set you up, get you sent to prison, or in the best case scenario, force you to have to be out on the street all night to survive and fend for yourself until the next day so that you're not getting eaten by gators to then go and walk 40 miles. Do not trust people. Just don't, because they are vicious. Whether they like you or not, if they think they can take advantage of you, the most times they will. Every now and again, you'll be blessed or lucky enough to end up in an area around people that won't take advantage of you, or you may get blessed or lucky enough that you then run into people that will be good to you. Like after that situation happened, right? It felt like a dessert after the meal, like because I won that, but then I walked away and I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do for the rest of the night? Well, I ended up running into the right people. I got really lucky and I got really blessed. I didn't get any sleep, but I did end up finding somewhere that I was able to be until the morning came. And I also got food. They fed me and all that. Bought me packed cigarettes, all of it. Like, you know. So no good deed goes unpunished, and no matter who tries to screw you, as long as you stay prepared for the situation and you dominate that scenario, you're going to end up turning around and walking into some sort of a blessing. And even if you don't, as you go to do what I'm about to do, walk like 30 miles, and my feet are freaking. I won. I still won. Right? Because I'm not only am I a free man, I got a ride out of town. I got fed, got some cigarettes, and I'm gonna be able to walk. I still have the ability to go use my 2 feet. I won. So take the win. Even if things don't go your way, take the win. PNP, welcome to the broadcast. Sailor, welcome to the broadcast. Tadnam, thanks for the hearts. PNP, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the hearts. Blue Nose, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the gold bean. Cooper, welcome to the broadcast. Your story belongs on GTA. I'm not a criminal. My story does not belong on GTA. Unknown, welcome to the broadcast. I grew up doing farm work. Welcome to the broadcast. Jesse, welcome to the broadcast. Michael, welcome to the broadcast. Nature, welcome to the broadcast. Brenda, welcome to the broadcast. Micah says, I remember you. Thanks. There's... Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the whole Twilight Zone situation, but on Clapper, there's literally like 5 or 6 people that I look exactly like, and they look exactly like me. And it's super weird. And then there's also other people, and like this dude, he goes, I remember you. Where's that woman? There is no woman. There's no woman. For the 50,000th time. Christine goes, I love the environment and being outside, but the truck fumes can't be healthy. Well, I'll tell you what, it sure beats not having somewhere to sit down. Ghost, welcome to the broadcast. Jay, welcome to the broadcast. Hannah, welcome to the broadcast. Andy, welcome to the broadcast. Gwen, thanks for the like on the Clapper video. By the way, I'm officially doing Clapper. It's like TikTok. It's just like it's a less popular TikTok. And I wasn't going to do it, but I found a couple of people who are actual creators on other platforms that are using it. So I started an account, and we'll do some videos on that platform. Let It Be says, your story would be an amazing book. Well, we talked about this already. Maybe in a couple of years when it would make sense to. But realistically, I'm not really trying to go that route. Not, like I said, not until things really, really cool down. Like I said, I've made some really good choices in my life, but unfortunately the rest of my family hasn't made the best choices. So if I were to write a book, it would go poorly. If, like I said, first I have to get my life further and continue to get it distanced from the trash of the earth that I come from. If you really want me to say it how it is. Ollie, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the tell. And another platform that's not all that popular, but it's real popular within our immediate community here, between myself and y'all, is Telenym. And Telenym is like, you go in there and you can ask questions. The entire platform is Q&A. I don't know if you guys remember Kiwi. Kiwi is now like a new app or a new platform or something. But when Kiwi was like it was like a little Kiwi bird, and it was a question and answer platform, and I would literally be answering hundreds of questions a week. And now we're doing that here on Telenym, and it's starting to pick up again. I think we got like 450 tells on there. So if you got any questions, you ask them. Usually repost them to either Twitter, Snapchat, or Instagram stories. And then, like I told you guys, Snapchat's my main platform. I'm not even kidding you. I don't know how it happened, but I've been posting on Spotlight, which is like the TikTok version for like the TikTok feature for Snapchat, and they've been getting picked up. And we got like I'm not going to say it until we pass a certain number, but we got a couple of thousand people on Snapchat. Like, mind blowing. I know. I'm super blessed on that because to be getting traction on Snapchat, impossible is literally the word. Like, Snapchat is not a platform for having followers. It's just not. It never was. But it's starting to become one of those platforms, and we are actually gaining traction there more than Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Bigo, or Snapchat. It says Snapchat. Sorry. Once again, no sleep. My body's still recovering from the miles I did before, so my verbiage isn't going to be perfect. Heart, thanks for the hearts. Neza, welcome to the broadcast. Now, even better is where I'm at right now. I was told that if I get a little further down the road, that there's a town where a lot of people travel all the way to where I'm going. Like, a lot of people go there from where I'm going all the way to. I mean, that's only, even there's a pit stop. So you guys don't think I'm saying, well, then I'm at the end. No. Then I still have another 2,500 miles. So once I get there, then I could see about finding someone who may be able to give me a ride all the way down to that turning point. And then from that turning point, go from there. But we made it this far. I've made it 1,500 miles, almost 2,000 miles. So we'll get there. It's taking a little longer than expected. Oh, and I hope you guys realize as I sit back and I let these people who are trash talking me in real life and like literally like trying to ruin my real life, not just like try to affect, by the way, which is by technicality a business, so you're also committing, felonies in reference to business aspects that I don't know the full words of, but I have a couple people in my family that work in law that do this kind of stuff, and they're telling me like, they're going to get in big time trouble. There is going to come a day when they get to a certain level of success, which they're beginning to actually maintain success, not by making fun of me, but by like in their own lives, they're starting to build careers. Well, I'm excited because one of them makes like 80 grand a year, which means they're going to be paying me a lot of money when I sue them for defamation and all that other slander and all that. So I'm going to make a lot of money off of those guys. Just got to keep letting them do what they're doing. Let them continue to build up all the evidence, because all this stuff they put on the internet and that all these stories they're making up about me, it stays on the internet. So one day I'm going to be able to just scoop that all up, put it in a file, hand it to an attorney. I'll be getting 40 grand a month for the rest of my life. Why do I say 40 grand a month? Because one of them is a millionaire. And I will have a nice retirement package simply from suing the living hell I'm going to sue all three of them, no matter how much money they have. But the poorer they are, the more I'll try to get. Well, that's the truth. Yes, I do want to drown them. But those are only my feelings. What I'm actually going to do is mostly leave them alone, and I'll just go after the rich one for the money. And that's what I'll do, because it's common sense. City says, where are you? I am currently in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where I'm at, or I would tell you. Merjo, welcome to the broadcast. Antonio, welcome to the broadcast. Ben, welcome to the broadcast. Peanut, welcome to the broadcast. Who are you suing? Oh, it's just people that I gotta deal with. But like I said, I try not to deal with them too much. But like I said, I'm good. I'm just here doing my thing, and then they said it's cool for me to hang out, and then later on in the day, I have to head out and keep doing what I do. Walking. Speaking of, we have the Popa. So, yeah. So, what are you doing in your day now that you have my update? Vicky, welcome to the broadcast. What are y'all doing in your day? Oh, I have found a clean bathroom, don't worry. Yeah, the one nice part about these parts is that there is always a clean bathroom. Now, why can't I get a car like that? I want one of those. I just get these nice cars. And get me one. Gabrielle, welcome to the broadcast. Judy, welcome to the broadcast. Good luck, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys, here, give me 1 second, Christine. I don't know if you guys know this. And when I tell you what I was telling you about before, those people have no idea how much federal law has changed and has become more incorporated and intertwined with municipalities. But they now have jurisdiction to pursue the felonies that are being committed against me. Like, they're able to actually go after these people, and they don't even know it yet. So they just keep doing what they're doing. They keep and they put themselves in a position where they're going to end up having they're not only going to go to prison, but they're going to end up having to pay restitution after getting out of prison. And that restitution will actually, like, years of. We'll have to pursue years of restitution of false police calls and all the stuff that they did to all of their, like, here's essentially what happened for anybody that doesn't know, who's not all that involved in the live stream community. Jessica, welcome to the broadcast. So essentially, for the last decade, since live stream became mainstream, there have been criminals who, what they'll do is they will misuse the police, or they've been misusing the police since, like, I'd say 2012, 2013, and they would try to use the police as a way to attack other people who make broadcasts or who run a live stream platform or do social media. So what they would do is they're running their own platform, making their own videos, and if they end up meeting someone or running into someone on the platform who's making similar content to them, or maybe considered competition in the industry, well, they would misuse the police force as a way to attack on a personal basis these other creators, to get them not only off the platform, but get them put in prison, to get them off the map from competition, from being competition for their fan base, for their income. So essentially misusing the police for the sake of their own business and getting away with making false police calls, getting people swatted, harassing businesses by calling businesses and, making false claims. And like I said, it's been going on for years, and they're finally starting to go after these people. And right now the federal government is actually making a really big stint. Like, they're really pushing to pull people in for fraud big time. And most of what has been done on these platforms, it falls under the category of fraud. Harassment as well, but also falls under the category of fraud. So not only is it during a blooming time for the FBI when they're going after all these people for fraud, on top of it, from 2020 on, is where municipalities are getting more integration with these federal laws so that they can pursue those criminals and actually start making money for the municipalities it's their counties it's costing them money to have to be making these calls and whatnot. And before, all they could do was try to push the person who was making the videos, or the competition per se, try and, like, push them out of their area because it was an annoyance or whatever. But now they can actually pursue those people. So the people who are making content, minding their own business, are able to continue to do so. And then the police are able to pursue the criminals. They now have jurisdiction to begin pursuing those criminals. And all they do is just they collect that information. They put it in a nice little database, and through the FBI, then it goes to their county. So what happens next is they set up a sting where the person's fake call, harassing call, or stalking, essentially, because it's, you're literally calling the police on somebody you don't even know, who's in another state, minding their own business, not even committing a crime, literally. So then they'll sit back and let them keep doing that, and it builds them a case, and then they turn around and they arrest them. but they arrest them in their own state, in their own county, for doing that, just from communication strata on their end. So my point is, justice is finally being served after about 12 years of suffering through this, myself and a whole lot of people. And I'm probably like one of 6 people, like whose main form of content is live streaming. I'm probably literally, I could count on one hand practically the amount of people that have survived through the constant harassment and misuse of the police force. Like I said, it's not the police's fault.
Go ahead, everybody got time around here.
And I will tell you, of the people that I could count on one hand that have survived this frickin' mass attack by people who are now going to start going to prison, who have been coming at us, we're now going to be the ones who have the platforms. We're going to be the ones with the income, and they're going to be in prison. So like I said, just all we had to do was wait it out. And the reason, and I'll tell you the main reason why I could at least speak for myself, why I survived through it, was maintaining that respect with the police. Most of the people who didn't survive, like the majority of people who didn't survive, like their platform, their career, their income didn't survive through the all that was done to them. They didn't survive because they hopped on the bandwagon of defund the police. They hopped on the bandwagon of social justice warrior. They hopped on the bandwagon of the police are the problem when they're not. And those of us who weren't dumb enough to fall for that trick are still sitting here being able to do what we do. Like I said, it's been expensive, but I haven't lost my platform. And from here on in, it's only going to become less expensive, and then more effort and more work that I put in can continue to be contributed to the platform, as opposed to having to fight off false police calls and which literally has stopped happening. I think I think I had one encounter with the police over someone making a false police call since I've been out here the past couple of months, like literally one time. Whereas before, it was happening almost on the daily. So like I said, things have gotten a lot better. And now, does that mean those calls aren't happening? No. But like I said, the police are now filtering those calls, verifying the calls, and then they can turn around and track it back to the county of the person making the phone call and build a case. And then it stops the problem altogether. And then they are also protecting the income of thousands of tax-paying citizens who have a career in the media industry and in social media. So, yeah. Reese, thanks for the heart. Teresa, thanks for the heart. Scully, welcome to the broadcast. One more, welcome to the broadcast. And things have gotten safe to the level where everything I'm saying right now, I am saying while there is a police officer literally standing like 40 feet, I don't know feet. He's standing a couple of cars down, literally, and he could hear everything I'm saying. I am now that safe to just do what I do because the criminals are now being caught. And I could just say my piece. Welcome to the America that makes sense. It's been a long run, and it's nice to finally not have to run from, how do I say this? It's nice to not have to run anymore when I'm not supposed to be having to run. Yeah. Okay. One more. Joe says, no, actually plenty have. Like I said, just, they don't publicize it. Nobody wants the names and all that out there. Because that's the whole thing about these criminals, is when they're making these false police calls and doing all that, they're doing it for publicity. They're doing it because they want attention. So the police get it shut down, and then they go to prison, and they don't publicize that those people are going to prison because they're doing it for attention. They're not going to give, they're narcissistic psychopaths. That's why they do it. They got mental issues and stuff. And if they were to put them in the news and all that different stuff, then they would end up getting more attention. So they don't publicize it. Ashley, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the follow. right. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. I definitely did. And God is good. So put a little cherry on top there. Remind y'all, God is good. All right. All right, let's see who we got on the broadcast. Let It Be, welcome to the broadcast. Reese, Lori P, Amish Fonzie, welcome to the broadcast. Jim, welcome to the broadcast. Felder, welcome to the broadcast. Barbie, Catnip, J-Dog, Plain Jane, Ashley, Essa, Virginia, Christine, Kelly, DJ, Amory, Anna, and we'll stop there because that's mostly the most active people. Which was hi. Yeah. So then like I said, I'll hang out as long as they're cool with me hanging out. They said I could chill here, so I'm gonna chill, get my feet rested up as much as possible, give myself a couple hours of daylight to get walking, and then get to my next location. Oh no, Christina, I appreciate you. I know you do that. That's cool. Ashley, thanks for the hearts. Vibe and welcome to the broadcast. So, yeah. Jane, thanks for the 100 hearts. That's awesome. Oh, be welcome to the broadcast. And I'll tell you what, I've also, I can't tell you this, but I've gotten a few premium rides here and there. I got half a mind to ask for one. Not even kidding. That's how safe and comfortable I feel with the police, and like how good the relationship become with the police. Kevin, welcome to the broadcast. There you go, welcome to the broadcast. Like, I know around here, they probably say no around here, but I actually have half a mind to ask them if I can get a ride to the next town. But I don't want to. I'm nervous too, because I don't know how things are around here. But I've done it. This is what I'm saying. Like, the best way to end up getting in trouble is really treating the police like they're a problem for you, because they're not, as long as you're not a problem for them either. But even a better situation is where you build positive rapport. Like, what better way do you think there is off the street than to build positive rapport with the police? But hey, I'm a brown noser, some people say. That's not brown nosing. It's called common sense. And what am I saying? Having good relations with the police is common sense. Like, I cannot believe how many people think that that it's smarter to either not have any association with the police or to have negative associations with the police. Like, good relations with anyone is usually a good thing. I mean, right? Like, no matter who it is. It doesn't mean you necessarily want to be friends with anyone. But it does mean that healthy relations with anyone possible is usually a good thing. On that note, I am gonna get my phone charged up. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you guys, is in the process of being falsely accused of theft and then getting cleared of it, I had my phone charger stolen by the person who attempted to accuse me of theft. So I currently don't have a phone charger. So I'm gonna and yes, literally, like, I saw them pick it up, and I didn't say anything because I was busy with another situation, and I literally wanted to deal with them that little that I wasn't, because then I'd have to prove that they still had it. So I currently do not have a phone charger at all, and I have to just borrow one every now and again. So I'm going to shut down. I'm going to go in and charge my phone, and Kid you not, I'm going to ask this officer if there's any chance I could get a ride into the next town. Wish me luck. See y'all soon. Don't forget to follow. Get me on Instagram. Don't forget to get me on Snapchat. And yeah, that's it for now. Talk soon. Can you get me one? Yes, please. Yes. DM me. Thank you. And if anybody has like Lyft, if you got like extra Lyft cash or anything like that, or like Uber, that would be fantastic. Is because literally 10 miles is like 4 hours, 5 hours of walking for me. So if you got it and you don't mind, I appreciate you. Yeah. All right. So where's the truths? Come on, Lawrence. Welcome to the broadcast. See, nobody wants to ask because then you got to give me a truth. It's cold there? No, it's probably like 60, 70 degrees, but for some reason I'm freezing. I'm absolutely freezing. I don't know why. But it's like super temperature wise, it's super warm. It's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like 18 degrees Celsius right now, and I'm frozen. Sophia Zaltzman, hello, how are you? Yo, you should see. I don't know if y'all go on other broadcasts, but oh my gosh, are the women on Bigo beautiful? Some of these ladies are, oh my gosh, are they cute? They're so cute. They're so good looking. They're beautiful. I can't get none of them to like me because they'll just want money. That's all they want. They want money. They say they want a boyfriend, and then they lure you in, and then they're like, commitment issues. No, thank you. I'm like, oh, all right. There you go. Welcome to the broadcast. There were so many better ways I could have said that. That's totally getting turned into a detrimental meme or a regular meme. I don't know, but that was pretty rough. Kelly, thanks for the hearts. Maddie, welcome to the broadcast. That's right. I got issues. I got parental issues. Everybody, it's okay. We talk about them. It's an open forum. Привет, как дела? I'm good. I'm American, but if you come on here and you speak another language, I'll try to match up with you, whatever language you're speaking. Madaria, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? Sienna, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the follow. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna hang out, and I'm gonna wait for God. Madaria, thank you for the hearts. Yeah. It's cool. I'm having a good time. Kiko, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? Treasure Box Lucky Draw is ongoing in Stone Maximoff's room. Why do I keep getting ads for other people's broadcasts in my broadcast? Hey, yo, Catnip, you got it, yo. You got it down to a T. They even gave you the green hearts. How you doing? Welcome to broadcast. Welcome to party. Oh, my age is right in the bio. It's like all part of the same thing. It shows it. No, I'm an adult. I am legally an adult. So I am not a kid. I'm legally an adult. Tell me I'm a kid. Oh man, I need my teeth fixed. Is it obvious I've chipped them a few times? Just the front ones? Kind of. John Doherty, welcome to the broadcast. Edward, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, see, I don't hide my imperfections and insecurities. I put them right in front of your face. I say, hey, look at my nose, it's not straight. Hey, look at my teeth, they're broken. I say, hey, look at my ears, they're huge. Look at my forehead. You can't see the rest of my face because my forehead's so big. And my hairline, I don't have a hairline. I have a wave. A really choppy wave. Katniss says, we're not your mirror. Yes, you kind of are. Karen says, how old are you? Right there. It's right. I'll point with my oddly shaped nose. Right there. Click right there. And you'll see my age. Dan, welcome to the broadcast. Hey man, what's up? How are you? Karen, thanks for the hearts. Welcome to the party. Welcome to peace. Welcome party. Welcome to the party. Katrina says, his age, he's 83. Katrina, you got it. Thank you for telling the truth. At least somebody tells the truth. Alright, listen to Katrina. She'll tell you. I'm 83 years old. I don't know how that's possible. We're going to go with it. C. Kappa, welcome to the broadcast. Dorsia, welcome to the broadcast. Catnip, thanks for a glow stick. You caught me. I dyed my hair. Catnip, thanks for the glow beam. Thanks for the glow stick. Karen goes, what again? Yep. I'm an old man. Didn't nobody tell you? You didn't see my cane? Nobody showed you my cane? Candy cane? John Jensen, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, I totally just gave you guys my gangster laugh. You didn't hear it though. Catnip, thanks for the 100 hearts. You didn't hear me. Not even here. Let it be, welcome to the broadcast. Hello. I just want to give you hugs. I'm just going to awkwardly stay here like in public and do this. I'm just not even care. Stop asking me. Click in the top left-hand corner and you will learn all on your own like everyone else. Thanks for the hearts. Chillin'. Brr. Brr. It's only like 60 degrees today. What's my biggest fear? Developing a fear. I'm afraid of developing fear. I'm afraid of becoming afraid of something. What's your biggest fear? Thank you for the 500 hearts. Oh, I won't be too cold once I get walking. I'll tell you that much. I get a good brisk pace going. I walk about the pace. Ouch! I walk about the pace of like an average jog. No kidding. This walks so much. Christine, welcome to the broadcast. Love you guys. Love you too. Is there like something in my eye or on my eye? It hurts. Okay. I'm in a weird mood. That's why I'm acting strange. I'm just like so sleep deprived. So I'm just like, I don't care. Like, can you imagine how silly and like how interesting I probably look to whoever's looking at the security camera? I just cheesed at it. Heather says, how many women am I pursuing right now? I don't think any. No. I might be, but if it was like something legit, I'd probably remember, like off the top of my head. So I would say none, if I can't remember off the top of my head. Christine says, I noticed that earlier your eyelid looks so pink. I don't know. Well, that's just like, I rub my eyes sometimes. Little dudes, welcome to the broadcast. Rick, Grace, Christine, thanks for hearts. Karen says, okay, you are young. Yes. Kind of a thing. So, no, there aren't any women that I'm pursuing, but doesn't mean I'm not open. Did you have pink eye? No, I did not. People kept saying that. No, I did not have pink eye. And Karen goes, and I'm old. No, I like women above the age of 32. It's a thing. Women my age are not women. They're children. Women in their 20s are practically children. No offense. I find it hard to find a woman below the age of 32, and even then, it becomes difficult. Because either they have daddy's money, the government's money, or they have more money than they earn. And that was super sexist, and I really hope it wasn't recorded. But that's my experience with women, is that it's really hard to find a woman that's a woman, like who really understands life. There's a lot of women that believe they do, and then I can't have a 5-minute conversation with them, and I'm the guy. So that's all I'm going to say. Can I ask you a dare? No, you can't, because I'm in public, and I don't know where I am, and I don't want to be arrested. But when we get into like a really populated, high traffic, oh, she has cigarettes. I should have asked her for one. She looks really cute. Oh wait, I can't. I'm in like somebody's business. Anyway, no, you can't ask me a dare, but you can ask me a truth. I don't mind. Joe, thanks for the hearts. Heather goes, I'm 32. Ooh, hello, Heather. Aya goes, why does that matter? Why does it matter? Listen, I can't even gain interest intimately unless we're capable of holding a conversation. Like it doesn't, like you, okay, I am a dude, so I'll say this. You really gotta be a bombshell for me to like be into you if you don't have a personality. Like you really, you gotta be a 15 out of 10. Donna Wilson, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the follow. Hi, thanks for the follow. I dare you to ask her for a cigarette. No, I won't. Like I said, I'm out of business. I'm not going to do that. They're kind enough to let me be hanging out here. I'm not going to be a bum. What's the definition of a bum? A bum is somebody that bums stuff off of people. So no, when people offer stuff, that's cool. But I don't ask when I'm out of business. Now, when I'm elsewhere, I don't have any shame. But, you know, they're being cool enough to let me hang out, so I'm not gonna friggin' push it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see anybody else being able to hang out around here, so, no. I'm gonna take the privilege, say thank you, and enjoy my day. Me not being that way is why you guys get to have me in front of you right now. You wouldn't have me if I was that way. Okay. Christine goes, I'm 26. How old are you? It's in my bio. This is going to become a thing now where people just ask me my age on purpose just to bother me. I know it. They picked up on the trend. If you're below the age of 32, if you're a female below the age of 32 and I have an interest in you, I'm impressed by you. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't get much interest in women that are not fully developed. They talk about underage being like 16 or 14 or 18. And I'm sitting here like, to me, if a woman is not above 30, they're essentially underage because they're just like literally not full. Like if you don't understand psychology, women literally are not fully developed until their 30s mentally. And men are like, men, I think it's like it takes them into their 30s to be physically developed, and they're mentally developed in their like 20s or like early 20s, and then women are the opposite. Like they're physically developed in their teens, and then they're mentally developed in their 30s, if I remember correctly. But we had that like totally wrong for like 40 years, and so everyone was taught that one way, and it's like the total opposite. that we were taught in school. And then we came out with like all this brand new evolutionary psychology. Dr. David Buss, look him up. And it's all mainstream, extremely expensive college stuff. But they're all books that you could get for free. So I read them. Edward, welcome to broadcast. Alexander, welcome to broadcast. John Trayer, thanks for the follow. Welcome to broadcast. How many women have I been with? Numero zero. None. Zilch. Zero. Maddie, welcome to the broadcast. Gemini, welcome to the broadcast. Even if I could just get a simple little, like something, I don't know, just to know, I'd like to know, because like, I can't say I haven't, but I really haven't, it just wasn't, no, I haven't. I refuse to say that anything is counted. I just refuse. And I have that right. And we're in the 21st century. Mary, welcome to the broadcast. I'm too old for you? Why, are you like no longer ovulating, or like what's going on? Because I'm pretty sure you are definitely not too old for me. And if you think you are, do me a favor and let me prove to you that you are not too old for me. You're gonna find out real quick. You're gonna be like, no, he ain't. Let's follow me into the dark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one to guide you when your soul embarks, I'll follow you into the dark. Ian, welcome to the broadcast. Catnip goes, nope, you're silly today. Yes, I am in a super silly mood today. Anj, welcome to the broadcast. Angie Girl, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts. Gabrielle, welcome back to the broadcast. Catnip goes, haha, yes. Prestige, welcome to the broadcast. Heather goes, what do you think of all those older women teachers sleeping with their students? Super creepy.
Yeah, that's what it works, man.
Yes. Yeah,
I've been sitting in that same spot.
it's the middle button. You hit the reset button, it'll work.
I've been sitting, I didn't even know.
Yes, I do meet cool people everywhere.
You don't play guitar, do you?
I don't.
Pawn shop down there, man. It's the only freaking pawn shop I've ever been in. Won't take nothing. I swear I tried to take 15. I don't even like going to the pawn shop, but aggravates still. Perfect amp. Little mini amp.
No, I am poor. Yeah, sleeping with students is super creepy. Don't do that. Don't do it. That's super weird. Like, I don't care if you're a college professor. I don't care. What I'm really saying is, if you gotta do it, first off, no public schools. Second off, if it's university, make sure it's like I don't know, like make it a place where it's acceptable. Like, there are places where it's frowned upon, but it's acceptable, And if you're not somewhere it's acceptable, just don't do it. Like, why you gotta take that risk? I've had professors and teachers that have wanted to sleep with me before, and you know what we did? We just didn't. Because it's common sense. And it's super creepy. And it's also taking advantage because on a psycho-emotional level, they are like dependent and reliant upon you for authority. And you're taking advantage of a psychological dominance factor. And that's the biggest thing of what makes it a crime, is the psychological dominance factor of being an authority figure. It's not necessarily like the age or even that you're teaching them, but it's that like they are socially programmed to see you as an authority figure, and you're not supposed to take advantage of that. That's literally why like handlers and people in my industry frown upon like having sex with normies and fans and stuff. Like, they don't want you to, because they see it as like you taking advantage of a like crossing a social barrier and taking advantage of an ulterior social perspective. Like, their perception on you is that you're like larger than life and you're taking advantage of them. The Queen, welcome to the broadcast. It's far more acceptable nowadays, but it's still like the old schools really don't like it. and I pretty much mostly deal with the old schools. So Irene, welcome to the broadcast. Heather goes, I dare you to make friends with that man. I would. I can't do that. I'm not going to do the dares here. I'll do the truths here. I'm not doing the dares here. I'm not. Irene says, are you single? Yes. She's talking about a dude that went inside. Yeah, I'm single. Like super, super single. Like I'm so single, I mingle with myself. But thanks for hearts. G-Man, welcome to the broadcast. CHT, welcome to the broadcast. Would you rather have power or authority? Honestly, I'd rather not even think about either. I'm not, when I'm being me and I'm not being heavily influenced or forced to think a certain way, I'm not much of a philosophy person at all. I'm really not. Christian goes, would you ever be with a postmenopausal woman? Okay, I don't know the answer to that question because I've never been with one. But I would imagine the answer would be yes, because here's the thing, you women could correct me if I'm wrong, but the only thing I'm thinking is if a woman's libido becomes maximum in her 30s and into her 40s, and the whole menopause thing could happen anywhere in that time frame. If you have a maximum libido woman who has gone through menopause, is done with all of it, I could use one. How far are you going in that direction? I'm going as far as Jacksonville. I'll go as far as you'll go.
Oh, Mitch. Oh, hey, boy.
Nigga, fuck you.
No, don't mind him. He just playing.
I'm literally in public and don't know how to turn the volume down. I gotta turn the volume down, but I don't know how.
It's a little loud over there, man. You gotta go.
What's up? Thank God. That was so awkward. That's not a person. That's a photo. Bill, welcome to the broadcast. It will not turn down. Okay. I'm gonna try this now. See how it works. I understand. I feel like I have a bonnet. It looks like a bonnet. I'm totally just like stalling time for the next hour, and then I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. J-Dog, thanks for hearts. It was an absolutely wild day today. If I told you guys what I did today, you wouldn't even believe me. And not only did I get away with it, but I quote-unquote got caught. But because I quote-unquote got away with it, I didn't get in trouble somehow because of like timing or something. So it's pretty crazy. Like I didn't break the law, but I like only didn't break the law because I didn't get caught. But then like I got caught after the fact, but they said it's not breaking the law unless you get caught doing it. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right. But I ran really fast. After getting out of a vehicle, I ran very fast. And apparently because I didn't get caught, it wasn't a crime. And that is what the sheriff told me verbatim in the state trooper. And I almost got tased. But I didn't. So it was good. They're like, freeze. I'm like, no, dumb, freeze. Like, don't tase me, bro. So they didn't. And they didn't even tackle me or put me on the ground or cuff me or anything. They were just like, real put it back, because I was just like, why are you mad at me? None of this was my problem. I was running away from criminals. And they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah. I'm not one of them. I didn't know what they were doing or whatever. That's why I ran away from them. I wasn't running away from you. No, okay. Christine, what's up? We'll go to Oakland Broadcast. J. Dog, thanks for hearts. I was wondering how was the drive yesterday? Which one? Jack says, Derek dancing. Yep. Before we walk in the broadcast. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. She says, tell us what happened. Did you make it to... No. Lark's talking the broadcast. Kyle's. My Instagram is right there. It's above all this stuff. It's right there. Joe Welcome the broadcast. Bobo Welcome the broadcast. I found a jacket. If you guys didn't notice, and when I put the hood up, it looks like I'm wearing a bonnet. It's kind of funny. But I found this jacket along the highway, and I just brushed it off as best as I could and put it on because I was absolutely freezing, and it was starting to rain. So I just pulled it off the side of the highway, put it inside out, cleaned it out as much as I could. It doesn't smell, so I threw it on. I got a jacket. But my skivvies are still super short, so my legs are always freezing. But I now have pockets, which is really nice. Somebody gave me $5, so I was able to get some food. What else? I just spent half of that getting a little sandwich, which is really nice. Like, it was actually super refreshing just to be able to go to McDonald's and buy food. It's kind of freaking cool. Saroka, привет, как дела? Anyway, welcome to the broadcast. Hello. How are you all?
Hey, brother. I'm doing good, brother. How you doing?
I'm decent. Emily, thanks
Oh,
for the follow. Was the driver from yesterday nice to you? Which
hey,
which one are
brother.
we talking about?
Brother.
What's up?
How your face look like this?
How my face look like this?
You got one nose or you got two noses?
I barely have one nose. The one nose I have barely works. So I got like half a nose. Wow, we won. See, now that's how you diffuse heckling and you diffuse people that make fun of you. You don't get up in arms, you don't get combative, you just frickin' make fun of yourself in a way that they don't understand and they run away. And then it's over. And you don't gotta deal with it. Too much drama. Cecil says, oh, thank you, Cecil. Stacy, welcome to Broadcast Skyline. How are you doing? I'm alright. I'm in a really weird place. I'm in a place where I'm really, really good. I'm doing really good. But I want more. Like I've officially reached ground zero, which is good. You can't stand the rain. Yeah, me neither. I love the rain, but I don't like being in the rain unless it's warm and, I have stuff and life is normal. Slum Life, welcome to the broadcast. Yoshi, thanks for hearts. G, thanks for hearts. Skyline, welcome to the broadcast. Covey, Skyline, thanks for follow. Heather, thanks for hearts. And Heather, I did catch your follow, so I appreciate you. Skyline, Lauren P, Stacy, Cadnip, Planet Janet, Heather, Christine, Virginia, Kelly, and we have everyone. Snapchat is officially too big to be answering people. I get a Snapchat every second, and I have yet to find a delay in between Snapchats. And it's like kind of annoying to even try to navigate Snapchat because I'll try to click on something, but the thing that comes down keeps getting in the way. So I'm just posting on the story from other apps and then not really touching it all that much. So if you want to add me like Instagram or something, somewhere we could talk, because I don't have anybody on pretty much any other platform. Virginia, thanks for hearts. Eric, open broadcast. Matt Mamo with broadcast, AGO with broadcast. Oh, by the way, and I feel so stupid about this because there's this chick who left her phone case on the table, I presume on accident. But when I tell you, she was probably one of the most gorgeous women that I have seen in just in the middle of nowhere. And I wish I realized that she left her phone case on the table, I would have taken it out to her, try to get her number. I just didn't even think of it. And when she stood up and turned around, I didn't expect her to be, as stunning as she was. And I literally just froze. I couldn't, I had to process how pretty she was. She was out the door before I could even, catch a breath. But yeah, she was, oh my goodness, stunning. Heather goes, I heard you from my friend's phone. You said you got away with a crime? No. I said I didn't commit a crime, but they said that I didn't commit a crime because, okay, so I got a ride, and apparently the two people were, the one had a felony warrant or something, and the other one was robbing places. They were literally in the midst of a crime spree, and I didn't even know it. And they were giving me a ride, and they just stopped somewhere, and they told me some stuff. And so I literally just, as quickly as I could, I just got out the car and ran. And I literally had to tuck and roll. They were only going 15 miles an hour, but I was just got the hell out of the car and I ran. And literally at the exact same time, the police lights went on. There was a sheriff and a state trooper behind us, and I didn't see them. I wasn't looking. So I ran and I got away. But then later on, got away because I wasn't running from them. But then later on, I ran into a sheriff, and apparently they were looking for me, and they found me, and then he asked me a bunch of questions, and I was just I really don't know anything, and that was the truth. He's like, well, what did they tell you? And I told him what they told me, which was literally just simple. They weren't going into detail or whatever. The one was just I have a felony warrant. The other one says I'm robbing places, and that's literally all they said. So that's literally all I said. And he's asking me all these other questions about them, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember, blah, blah, blah. So then he left me alone. But I almost ended up getting arrested over that. So note to self, be more careful when accepting rides from strangers, because they may be in the midst of a crime spree. And that's not good. So that's a story for the books. Donuts, thanks for hearts. Catnip, thanks for hearts. And they literally, they drove me into these areas that are totally places I've never been. And where I'm at right now, I feel I went through a freaking portal. I'm literally in a place that I don't even know where the heck I am, and I'm not even slightly familiar with. And it's way different, way different. But it's the kind of places that they would frequent, because that's they were taking me on their route, but they tricked me. I didn't know that that's what they were into. So now I'm I end up in these places that have that kind of stuff going on, which is fine. I just don't get involved in that, the stuff going on. But I still talk to people, you know what I mean? I'm not afraid to talk to people. I'm careful now who I accept rides from. Super hyper paranoid level careful. Barbie, welcome to the broadcast. So yesterday and today have been kind of a whirlwind, and I'm still processing what happened. Bonnie and Clyde. No, not Bonnie, just because Bonnie and Clyde, that I just can't. I can't. I'm not, we're not even going there. Arvin, welcome to the broadcast. Trap, welcome to the broadcast. Leia, thanks for the hearts. Abby says, did they at least give you the jacket? Nope, I found this on the side of the highway. ID, thanks for the hearts and for the follow. Valenti, welcome to the broadcast. Catherine, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, no, I found my bonnet raincoat on the side of the highway. And it's nice and comfy. And it's very warm, actually. Luis, welcome to the broadcast. Luis, is that? I think maybe it's a different person. I don't remember if that's the same person who said they were going to take me to California or not. I don't remember. I've had to process so much information since then that I don't remember what they're gonna bring me to them or something. But like, if that's gonna happen, it's totally good. But like, I'm further now. And there goes, I'm gonna fight Luis. Why? What's the beef? Go to Arby's, get a sandwich, get along. Says yes is the right one. Well, are you? So what's the deal? Today's Friday. Are you coming? What's the story? You come get me? You save me from this hellhole? Then give me a ticket all the way home. Linda, thanks for the hearts. Are we doing it? Should I look forward to you showing up, or should I finally let my hopes down? Alyssa, thanks for the follow. And I couldn't wait there for you any longer because I didn't have anywhere else to sleep. Christy, welcome to the broadcast. Like, I was out of places to sleep unless I like slept in a homeless camp, so I had to leave. I'm from America. Where are you from? He says, when you're done with this, get me here. Okay. Will you message me first so I don't forget? Because I will actually forget because I have not slept and yeah, I'm like super tired, super hungry, like slightly disoriented. And I will literally forget. Even though it's like the most important thing, I'll still forget. Jenna says, why are you so pretty? I don't know. Why am I single? I have DMs and I am super lonely at this point and kind of beginning to get like, I'm getting like pretentious. Like, I'm getting upset because I keep getting all these compliments, but they ain't talking to me. I'm lonely. Talk to me. Do it. Just DM me. I'm literally doing nothing else with my life right now except getting home. So I have all day long just to talk to people. And try to avoid, spontaneous and random death-riddled scenarios, apparently. But it's getting better. Like I said, the stuff is continuously less dangerous, which is wonderful. If you guys remember, not too long ago, it was alligators. And now it's not. And not alligators is progress. Heart, welcome to the broadcast. Christy, welcome from the Philippines. Keith Roca, welcome to the broadcast. Louis says, I will. Okay, thank you. Heart, hello. Trish, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? Trish sounds really familiar. Wait. Are you married? You're married, aren't you? I left your broadcast and followed you because you're like super, super, super pretty. And I was like, I can't even. Because you looked at my TikTok, which showed me your TikTok. So I looked at your TikTok and it looked like you were married. So I unfollowed you because I can't even. And I don't want to odd. I've done enough odding in one lifetime. Katie, thanks for the follow. Are you a host? No. Flamingo, thanks for hearts. Anastasia, привет, как дела? Remember you from my live yesterday. What are you talking about? Thank you, Jenna. Flamingo, thanks for hearts. Ariel, welcome to the broadcast. I'm not married. Oh my god, I could literally make you laugh so hard, it's not even funny. Like, straight up, second I entered broadcast, chemistry, level 10,000. But I also see that you're, like, guarded because of, like, people, which is obvious. Like, I could read you, like, a book, I'm not even kidding. But, like, I'm down like Donkey Kong. I can't even describe to you how friggin'. I was just like, I want to meet this chick. Straight up. And I don't care how awkward and not smooth I am. I'm not doing the social thing. I'm doing it straight up. Either you're chilling or you're not cool enough to know how to chill without needing the social stuff. I just don't do it. I don't play the games. I'm either playing or, I'm either playing or I'm doing something else. But I don't play the game. I don't play the socio-emotional games. I don't do them. Don't have time for them, honestly. I don't have TikTok. Then that may have been someone trolling as you. Like someone claiming to be you. I look like a marriage photo. Yo, maybe someone trying to like, yo, but for real, your Chiquitas up in that broadcast were totally trying to divert me. You know it, you saw it, they're trying to divert me. Divert you from paying attention to me, because you and I were clicking. And I was literally just a comment, and you and I were clicking. And so, like, one of your Chiquitas throwing money at you, and then she's like, let me up on a broadcast. And that's when I knew, I'm like, yo, this chick's into me. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm into you. I don't know you, but that's alright. I'm so tired I can't even think to like whether or not I should say these things right now, so I feel better about it. Versace, welcome to the broadcast. It's running into 2015. I am literally at one of the best McDonald's I've been to in the entire country, and I've never even been to this one or even knew it existed. And it's incredible. And I wish I could be here longer, honestly. But like the vibe of the area is like super serious, and I don't have the energy for it. It's not that I can't handle it or don't want to be here. Like, I literally want to be here, but I don't have the energy. I am so drained to the level where like I need, you know when a phone dies and it needs to charge for like 2 or 3 days, like because it's been dead for so long. I've just been dead too long. I need to charge for a couple of days before I can handle like real life stuff. Flamingo, thanks for 500 hearts. You probably have me confused. So I mean, do I? Yo, how ironic would it be? How freaking hilarious would it be if I'm sitting here? That wouldn't be funny at all. I would feel so bad. Let me see. Nope, that's you. That's 100% most definitely you. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, chemistry 10,000. Eyes, nose, mouth, hair, figure, personality, voice, communication style, love language. All of it matches right the heck up and is very attractive. Candy, welcome to broadcast. Jenna says, also have great teeth. Thank you. Richard Lucas, welcome to broadcast. Jenna Kathleen says, where do you live? I live in California. Andy, welcome to the broadcast. I'm not currently in California, but I live in California. Karen, welcome to the broadcast. Jenny, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for reaching 1,000 hearts. Luis, thanks for the gold beam. She goes WTF. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm probably super, super oversharing and not even being smooth at all. But like I said, I'm so beat right now that I don't even care. No offense. Like, as long as you take it as a compliment. And you could just handle me being like hyper exhausted, friggin' malnourished, and friggin' crazy hungry. And so I just say whatever the heck I'm saying and not care right now whether or not it matters, because I have literally just said whatever the heck I wanted for years, and it was always fine, you know. I mean, it didn't always go good, but it never went bad, so how bad could it be now? You know what I'm saying? Just when I have to, like when I don't have the choice to have a filter because I'm too tired. Is it raining? I don't know. I don't think it's raining. It's really windy and cold. Genevieve, welcome to Roundcast. I was going to try and recruit. Oh, you can recruit me any day. One requirement. I get a kiss. It's a requirement. You can recruit me. Because I won't let any of these host people or host groups recruit me. But if you let me take you out to dinner, that's the deal. I will, don't ask me how I'm going to pay for dinner. I'll figure it out. But I get a kiss at least on the cheek. And I'll join your group. Wrangler, thanks for the follow. How are you? I'm decent. How are you? April Rose, welcome to broadcast. Christine says, do you have a filter in your eyes? You're extra sparkly. No, I'm just super tired, so they're like glossy. Thanks for the follow. Jenna says, will you marry me? Maybe, I don't know. Boy, I'm too old. No, you're not. Yo, sit with me. Give me 5 minutes in private. I will prove you so wrong it's not even funny. I will blow your mind. Jackie, welcome to broadcast. And that's not me being confident. That's me. I'm being factual about it. I'm not kidding you at all. Like, literally, women that are not 10 to 15 years older than me are too young for me. because I can't communicate and connect with them. Vibes, welcome to the broadcast. J-Dog, thanks for hearts. Cold, it's hot here. Well, where are you at? Cans, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for hearts. Justin, welcome to the broadcast. Patrol, welcome to the broadcast. PCB, welcome to the broadcast. Trish, I'm an old soul. Find out. Quit worrying about whether or not people are going to judge you and realize how much you vibed with me. And, like, you did. Like, don't lie. You straight up, you and I were, what do you call it? We were vibing. We clicked. We do click. I'm not playing. I'm pursuing you. I pursued you to the level of professionality and poise and accuracy that I've gotten you to come into my broadcast. I have an interest, a real life legitimate interest. Anywho, leaving work, if you want to be a host, hit me up. Have a good day. You too. See ya the next time you're thinking about me. Try not to lie to yourself and tell you it's not true. Stay beautiful. J-Dog, thanks for hearts. FR, welcome to the broadcast. Best friend sometimes, even the wrong words seem to lie. I don't fix my mind. Find you and I. What's up, brother? Smedley Butler? Yeah, I'm just not in the mood to read names right now. Mohammed, welcome to the broadcast. Ashley, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, I like for real in real life don't have any options on where to go tonight. And I'm super scared, admittedly. But I'm going to be fine. I've definitely been through far worse. It's just before I never had time to prepare. And now having time to prepare for worse makes it feel worse. Rains, hello, how are you? Christy says, what time is it there? It's 9:30. What time is it where you're at? I'm from America. Where are you from? Ashley, thanks for the hearts. My beat hurts so bad. God, I'm sick of being in pain. And I'll tell you what, like, I've had people try to get me sent to jail or prison to, like, get me, you know, just to have a roof over my head and have food in my belly. But it's worse. I mean, literally, like, up in those places volunteering, like, and having even just experiences of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, what do you call it? Not Scared Straight, but when you go in there and they videotape and everything. The point is, that it's like, literally, it is better to, in my opinion, in my experience, it is better to starve than be in jail. Like, I would rather starve and be, like, literally almost dying every day of my life, like I have been, like, for the past couple of months, than be in jail or prison with 3 meals a day and a roof over my head. Like, I literally prefer this over that. I really do. And I think that's one of the main reasons why they haven't, like, tried to incarcerate me again. Because, like, you know, like, there is some sort of, like, say in it. You know, a lot of people are, like, just, they're tired of what they're going through or whatever. And so they just want to, you know, they're willing to get locked away. Me personally, no, I literally, like, I have made it very clear to law enforcement across the country that I would rather die than go to prison or jail. Like, straight up. And it's not like, you know, running from the law. No, literally, I just freaking hate this. I hate that all those environment, like, that environment is just like death for me, and it just turns me into this friggin', like, no, like, just let me die. Don't even try to incarcerate me. Like, you know, if you're ever thinking about arresting me, just shoot me in the chest. I'm not even kidding. Like, just don't do it. Not exaggerating in the slightest. I'm not going to jail or prison ever in my life. I'm not doing it. You will literally have to kill me first. I won't be hostile or aggressive to you, but just understand that, you know, you officially killed me if you attempted incarceration. So yes, I am from America. Range, thanks for the follow. Nowhere to go, like homeless. Yeah, I hate to admit it. I hate to really like say it straight because, you know, I want to feel like I'm not in this position. But yeah, I actually am, like full on. I just do my best to fake it, but I am. No, I don't have a tent or anything. No. Listen, I just found this jacket. It's a pretty sweet jacket. Christy, thanks for the follow. Did I have a roommate? No, I'm not talking about. Like I said, I didn't go to jail or prison, and I can't really talk about any of the stuff that, like, the word already got out about what really was going down, which is why I'm talking this way. So it's not like I'm freaking revealing secrets or anything. It already got declassified, and people started talking about it, and it wasn't supposed to happen for like half a decade, but apparently it did. So whatever, not my problem. Lady Love, thanks from heart. Jack is a good start. Yeah, it is. Tristan, welcome to the broadcast. James Sam, welcome to the broadcast. Rustam, privet kartila. Heather says he's a government project. Volunteer. You ever see the Stanford experiment? It's similar. It's like a similar thing. That much I could say. But y'all will end up seeing some form of documentary or something about it eventually. Straight up. I'm curious to know if my name's going to be in it, if they'll like change it or something. Jocelyn O'Connor says, how are you? I'm decent. Jocelyn, thanks for the duck box. Thanks for the follow. Snail23, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome from the UK. Oh, welcome from Britain. Heather says, was it scary, man? I'm feeling all tingly. Was it scary? If you want the truth, I had to pretend to be absolutely terrified the whole time. I was not scared in the slightest, and if I had shown how scared I wasn't, it would have been a highly, highly dangerous environment, because, you know, the first goal would have been to knock down my confidence. I was not scared at all, not in the slightest. I was bored. I was like, it was like, you know, limbo, just death. Like you think death is pain? No, pain is like euphorically enjoyable compared to that experience. Like, it's like feeling nothing, doing nothing. Like, it's death. Like I said, it literally makes pain sound like an enjoyable experience, at least for me. Like, I'm sitting here right now, and I have stress fractures in my feet, and I still walked 8 miles today. And I'm probably gonna have to walk like 20 more miles today, and my feet have stress fractures in them, and the pain is excruciating, and I prefer it over that, legitimately. And it is one of the things that's driving me forward, is never ever having to go there. Like, I do not care if my feet are friggin' turn purple. I'll get crutches and keep going. I'm not giving up. Jenna says, what's my flippin' age? It's in the bio. Guys, you also have to realize my career background. Like, you want an honest man, then date me. Otherwise, don't expect lies, but don't be asking me what the truth is if you haven't earned it from me. Truth costs money. For real. Facts cost money. Information costs money. It's not free. Not even my age. Benjamin, welcome to broadcast. You wouldn't believe me if I told you how much McDonald's gets charged every second that my face is on their security cameras. I'm not exaggerating or making it up. Christine, thanks for the hearts. Heather, I never knew being government volunteer was so taxing. Well, it depends on. Oh, that was a good pun. That was awesome. But like I said, it depends on what you sign up for. You know, like it wasn't government; it was third party, but they share the data with the government. It depends on what you get yourself involved in. But I signed up, and I had to go through the whole program, and I did, and I would never do it again. Never. And I'm lucky to be alive. Below us, welcome to broadcast. Thanks for following. Did you run away or did it end? Both. It ended. I'm going to give you a play-by-play. It ended, and I literally walked out the door in a t-shirt and shorts in the frozen winter of the desert. Like the frozen, like middle of the night, like literally like -30. I'm not exaggerating. I don't know how I lived. And because they were like, oh, we could hold you here. We could help you get a ride. We could do this. Like, nope, just let me outside. They opened that door, and I bolted in a t-shirt and shorts in -30-degree weather. And I made it to a gas station almost with frostbite, like a quarter mile down the road. I sprinted, and I was sprinting on ice. And no, I'm not making any of this up. And then the second time, it was similar. It was a little bit warmer, but it was just murk, like muck, like just the whole place outside smelled absolutely disgusting. And I had to hold my breath for like the first 2 miles until I got away from the facility. It was awful. And the second place had this other thing going on that was like, it was like a freaking, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like Maze Runner or any of those kind of movies. It was kind of like that, like things changed around inside the facility. It was so weird. Lois, what's up? Christine says, and I have to shut down in like 20 minutes, not even. And I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. So, if there's any of you that could help me get a charger and phone service. Like, do you realize that if I had phone service, I could be broadcasting with you guys like all day long, and there's not a single person that wants to just throw $50 my way? Like, I could broadcast with you all day, and that's what you guys ask for all the time. Instead of spending $50 on McDonald's, throw me $50, I'll go get some phone service, and I'll live stream with you like 12, 15 hours a day. I'll just plug in somewhere and sit down. And I won't need to have to find somewhere that has Wi-Fi. I can just sit anywhere as long as I have a plug. Expand our horizons. What is more important to you, love or security? Love used to be more important to me. Now security is more important to me. After losing love, I no longer value it. So security is not what I seek. I'm never going to find love again the way that I did. I know that for a fact. So security is what I seek. HOA, welcome broadcast. Don't understand English. I'm sorry. It's the only language I speak on this broadcast, unless I'm speaking to you in your native tongue. And you have to, like I said, just make sure you type in your language. In your alphabet. You must have a warm soul. I do. Williams Rose, welcome to broadcast. Heather, thanks for hearts. Thanks for the follow. It says, at least your training must be coming in handy nowadays. Have any idea when you'll be back home? Yo, my training is coming nowadays. Like, it's coming in handy like you would not believe. I mean, the evasive maneuvers I have had to, like, you wouldn't even believe. Literally, my muscle memory is just kicking in ways that I didn't even know was still there. It's freaking amazing. I feel like Superman. I'm not even close, but it's awesome. It's awesome to be having my training finally being, in a civilian setting, be applicable and useful. So yeah, I'm really pumped about that, to be getting back into shape and I could go 2-3 days without sleeping and I'm only like a regular wreck, But if it weren't for my training, I would not be alive right now. I'd have been dead halfway down the coast if it weren't for training. Brandon says, Maze Runner is good. Yeah. Eddie, welcome to the broadcast. Sarah, thanks for hearts. Jai, welcome to the broadcast. Robin, welcome to the broadcast. Brandon says, does Walmart or Denny's have Wi-Fi? They're 24/7 some places. I have not seen a 24/7 Walmart in years. Across the country, I have not seen a 24/7 Walmart in like 3 or 4 years, believe it or not. And Denny's, I have not seen a 24/7 Denny's in like 2 or 3 years. Same with IHOP. They shut down at like 10 or like, there's really nothing anymore that's 24 hours other than Waffle House. Waffle House is literally like the only business that does actual 24/7 and sticks to it. Kirk, welcome to broadcast. Mo says, Thank you for sharing the broadcast. I don't know why more of y'all don't share the broadcast. I appreciate when you do share the broadcast. That's like the biggest thing you could possibly do in this broadcast, even bigger than sending like gifts or whatever. Literally, I would rather you share the broadcast than send a gift. Sharing the broadcast is the number one thing you could do as a gift in my broadcast. T, welcome to broadcast for feed. Welcome on. You're a machine, says Heather. That's what they call me. It's one of my top 3 nicknames. It's Machine. Or, what was it? Terminator. Call me Terminator. which I find ironic because I'm, a non-combatant, non-aggressive. Like literally it says in my file, I'm a non-combatant. I use digital means. Or I use, verbal communication or body language. Like I either diffuse a situation or I dominate it. I don't fight. Give me your mustache. You could have it. I don't want it. I want it off my face. Heather, thanks to 100 hearts. Enjoy your welcome broadcast. Lilo says, if you need inspiration, look up Terry Fox. Ran across Canada with one leg. He's a legend. I'll have to look him up. Thank you, Lady Love. Brian, thanks for the follow. Ken Mass, welcome to broadcast. Robert Jackson. Heather says, like Arnold. I don't know. I wouldn't say him anything like Arnold. Not even close. But I'm going to be leaving here with like 30% anyway. So even if I do get hooked up somewhere else, I don't have a charger. So, if I find Wi-Fi somewhere else, I don't have a charger. So I won't be able to talk to you guys probably. Rosenthal, welcome to the broadcast. Because people in the broadcast before were saying, well, can we buy you a charger? I go, yeah. But then nobody messaged me. Guys, I literally don't have a charger for my phone. Hit me up. Like, I'm literally mostly only doing this for you guys. Like, it does not benefit me to be live. And it does not benefit me to be posting on social media. It really doesn't. Like, I have the resources for the mainstream stuff now. I don't need to do any of this. I could just float along, get food when I need it, and get the rest of the way there on my own. But I'm trying to share this journey with you guys. So if you want this to continue more consistently, hit me up. Maybe the one says tired eyes or sad eyes or both. Honestly, both. But it's okay. Alright, well, I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to leave because they're shutting down and closing down the place. So, Teresa, welcome to broadcast Pika. So don't forget to follow. Make sure you hit me up. Annalise, welcome to broadcast. You can hit me up in the DMs here. You can hit me up on Snapchat. You could follow on Instagram. You could follow on Snap and watch the story, follow on with the story. But most stuff is going to be like on Instagram, Facebook, somewhere else. And then Snapchat is mostly just for people who want to follow along with the story. All right. Peace for now. Talk to you soon. Wish me luck. See you next time. Thank you. Teresa Shepard, thanks for the follow. Yeah, tonight I'm actually nervous about. Make sure y'all hit me up in the morning. Send me messages in the morning. Make sure I'm alive. Not exaggerating. Wish I was.